But how do we actually go from classification probabilities distributed from 0 to 1 to these discrete categories? We'll have to create some threshold constants, which we can then use to categorize each facial expression. But how do you determine what these thresholds should be? Get your app out and start taking a bunch of pictures of people making different facial expressions, and observe the logs to see the probabilities returned by the library. What are the classification probabilities for your eyes when they're open? How about when they're closed? Do this many times until the thresholds start to become clear. Make sure to take a picture of your friends as well, as the threshold values might be a little different depending on the person. Create these thresholds as double constants in your emojifier class. This way, you can always tweak them a little later if you're getting unexpected results. Once you have threshold constants, you can compare each classification probability to the appropriate constant and obtain a Boolean value for each category. You will need a total of 3 Booleans to completely categorize a facial expression. For the mouth, you just need 1 Boolean to determine if the person is smiling, otherwise they're frowning. For the eyes, you need 2 Booleans to determine if the person has either eye closed. Using these Booleans, you should be able to construct the 4 eye categories. Here's the set of 8 emoji that we can make using these categories. The next step is to convert this table into code, which should sort any set of classification probabilities into one of the 8 possible emojis. In order to do this, you need the following: an enum emoji class with all possible emojis as items, the 3 Boolean values discussed earlier that define the 6 categories, an if-else statement that uses the Booleans from the previous step in selecting the appropriate emoji enum. Use the name method on the selected emoji enum to log the name of the appropriate emoji once it has been selected in the if-else block. You should implement these changes in the getClassifications method, which you should rename to which emoji. In detectFaces, you should change the call from getClassifications to the newly renamed whichEmoji method, so that taking a picture results in the most appropriate emoji being displayed in the log. If you're stuck, skip ahead to see the code, but do take some time to try and get this working by yourself.